So my name is Justin Goodhart, and I'm one of the instructors for Digital Photo Academy here in the Hudson Valley. And I've been working with them for about 4 or 5 years now. I don't really have any memories of my life in a time which I didn't own a camera. I had like a little tiny 110 film camera that my parents gave me when I was probably 5 or 6 years old. So, and I don't have many memories before that. There's like this nice camaraderie of having a class and getting a group together around creating art. I've also always been a person who enjoys, teaching other people and sharing ideas and all those kinds of things. I think I've always been kind of drawn to those types of situations. From a selfish standpoint too, I also always find no matter where I go and who I'm photographing with, no matter what level they're at or what experience they have, I always learn something myself. I'll be out in the field with a class and one of my students will take a picture of it. Like, what, I would have never thought to look at it that way. Everybody has that little bit different eye, a little bit different aesthetic, a little bit different way they look at the world. And I think, you miss that if you don't get together and do stuff with people. There's the kind of general ideas of like the golden section and the perfect ratios, the rule of thirds and stuff that we talk about in all my classes. But then there's those times that even me, I'm like, okay, we're going to talk about the rule of thirds. And then I show you a picture where I completely break it. I'm not following that rule at all. And it works. I feel that's the harder part to teach. My photographs are like my children, so it's like hard to pick favorites sometimes. But one of the ones I sent you is called All the Things. And there's a lot of things about that picture that make it both meaningful to me and I think something that I executed well from my vision. So I took that photograph outside the West Mountain Shelter, which is along the Appalachian Trail in Harriman State Park. Like I said, I grew up in the Adirondacks, and a lot of times in the summer, my mom and I would backpack together for a few days every summer. And we hadn't done that in probably about 20 years until 2 years ago. And my mom and I got back on the trail and we did this whole section of Appalachian Trail and we slept in that shelter overnight. So as I'm taking that photograph, my mom's actually sleeping inside. So part of the whole experience was also obviously capturing this time, spending some time on the trail with my mother, backpacking, that obviously, is very important to me. So that's one of my favorites of the last, couple of years that I've taken, I think. Especially in the world of digital photography, it's something that we recreated in this digital world on a screen. And we tend to, for the most part, even myself, a lot of times just keep it on a screen. But I think there's definitely something to be said about a print. And when you both look at a print and you feel a print and you hold a print in your hand, it's definitely a different experience with a photograph. I'm a big promoter of people printing their work. It feels like a much more completed piece of artwork to me when it's printed and it's framed. If you take a great photograph, get a print of it, put it in a frame, hang it on your wall, give it to a friend, something like that, and get it out there in a physical form. And I'll be honest with you, most of the time I go to Michael's, I get a simple black frame off the rack. They have all kinds of different standard sizes, try to keep it, pretty simple. But again, kind of putting that finishing touch on it, sticking it in a frame really changes the photograph and really makes it sing and shows in a way that it's intended to be shown. I definitely recommend that people go and check out the classes that are up on Digital Photo Academy. We have the live classes, like some of the ones that I teach here in the Hudson Valley, as well as, in cities all across the U.S. There's also some online and digital classes that are on there that are also great, especially in these times where some people might not be as comfortable getting together. They can't make one of those live classes. There's plenty of resources up there to kind of learn some new skills and then go put them out and put them in use out in the field. And that's the way you're going to really learn. So it was great talking to you, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.